ABC Live, checking out the stocks, and now we're hearing from our guy Jonathan McCoy with Market Advisory Group. Super excited to have him back this morning. So Jonathan, we're talking about as we approach the end of the year, are there certain considerations we should be thinking or doing as far as our taxes go?
Yeah, taxes and investment-wise, I mean, the end of the year is a key period of time where you have a pretty good understanding of what your taxable income is going to be for the year. And what we find is a lot of folks, even folks that have financial advisors, are not getting that regular touching base with their advisor on what their taxable income situation is going to be. And a lot of the times that's because the advisor is not trained to give tax advice. So, you know, with our clients, we're bringing them in for regular reviews toward the end of the year to see, are there some tax alteration strategies that can help mitigate those tax impacts throughout retirement? You know, moving money in and out of IRAs or Roth IRAs, or, you know, some people may be familiar with the concept of tax loss harvesting. All of those things are something you need to consult a CPA with. So by being able to meet with our financial advisors and our CPAs in-house, we can address all those issues in this so appropriate period of time, these last couple of months of the year.
Yeah, I think that's such a good point. I know tax season is such a thing that we talk about, but just being like in touch with them all year long.
And another point is the idea that our tax code is going to be changing in 2026. So we've got this year, next year, and 2025 to do something while we're in a relatively low income tax situation. So taking advantage of this time while we have it is really a key focus for our clients, and we encourage people to reach out to us to see what those changes could be.
Sure. And then we know that open enrollment has begun. So let's just talk about that, you know, some different things as far as Medicare. What should we be thinking about?
So plans change every year. Our Medicare advisors are telling us all the time, and it's overwhelming for me as a financial advisor, let alone someone who's, you know, not dealing with it on a daily basis. But changes to your prescription drug plans, changes to the provider networks, changes to the overall cost of your plan in general. I think a lot of people have this, well, my plan worked well for me this year, it's going to work just the same next year, and that's not always the case. We see changes with coverages on diabetes drugs, and all these different situations can change where you don't want to be hit with that unexpectedly high bill next year because you didn't take advantage of exploring other options this year.
Okay, and then so break down really how Market Advisory Group helps as far as end of year planning goes. We do know that you have that wraparound service, which is so helpful.
So it starts with meeting with us as financial advisors. A lot of people are a little bit concerned about, you know, is this person going to give me some sort of sales pitch or, you know, some whiz-bang new investment that we all know some things are going to be too good to be true. So what we focus on is understanding what are your concerns, what might these tax issues or Medicare issues cause to be a problem in the future, and we bring in our CPAs, our tax advisors, and our Medicare advisors so that we can all talk in one room at the same time to make sure that you're getting those different points of advice without having to chase people around town and try to figure out, you know, what is my strategy going to be with somebody that I'm just now meeting for the first time. We've got all those people in-house to help you out.
Yeah, I think that's so important. Get everybody in one room and chat and really customize
It really helps with communication when you're not having to call somebody you've never met for the first time. So,
yeah, exactly. Well, we certainly appreciate the time and sharing all of the wisdom. Jonathan and his team would love to help you out. You can call and he'll even give you a schedule. Excuse me, you can call to schedule a complimentary consultation and submit your questions by visiting askouradvisors.com. Give them a shout, 816-548-2000. They'll take your questions and meet with you free of charge, one-on-one if you include your address. Market Advisory Group will send you a free gift. Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks a lot, Jillian.
Yeah, of course. Shane.